Hello, scholars. In today's video, we are going to consider a very important poem in Unit 2 titled Somebody's Mother. This poem is very easy to understand and it also conveys a very important message. In the end, we will also try to understand one moral that everybody has to follow in his or her life. So, without making any kind of delay, let's begin. Somebody's mother, right? So, look at now. Somebody's mother means one lady is there in this particular short poem and who want to cross the road, but she was not able to cross the road. So look at now, that mother who is the lady who want to cross the road is definitely someone's mother. Understand? So what the poet want to say, let's see about her. The old woman was the woman was old and ragged and gray. So look at now, in the first line the poet gives the description about one old woman. She is ragged. Ragged means her clothes are torn and dirty clothes are there. Old clothes, right? That lady is wearing the old clothes and they are torn one. Understand? Ragged and gray and bent with the chill of a winter's day. So look at now, the poet is given here the description of the atmosphere, right? The old woman who worn old and torn clothes. She is gray means old woman is there, right? And definitely she bent there. Why she is bent there? Because due to the chill. Okay, the season which is described here is winter, and due to chill she was bent there. Understand? She was uncomfortable. The streets were white with the recent snow. So look at now, as this is the poem written by foreign author, the description of the foreign country's atmosphere is given in this line. The streets were white with the recent snow, and the women's feet with the age were slow. So look at now. As in the first line, the poet has given that the woman was old. Understand? It means what was there? The woman's feet were moving very slowly due to her old age. And look at now, the poet is giving us the description about the street. The streets were white due to the recent snowfall. Now let's move to the second stanza. So look at now what is given in the second stanza. At the crowd crossing, at the crowded crossing, she waited long and jostled aside by a careless throng of human beings who passed her by, and unheeding the glance of her anxious eyes. So look at now. In the second stanza, the poet gives the description that that old woman who was waiting there on one side of the road, right, where the road was crowded. Understand? And look at now, what was there? So many peoples were there, right? But no, they were passing by the side of that old woman, but look at her, no one paid attention towards her, right? At her anxious eyes, because she wanted to cross the road but no one paid attention towards her. What was her requirement, what she wished, that was not understood by the people, those who were on the road. Now let's see in the third line what the poet want to say. Down the street with the laughter and shout. So look at now. Down the street with the laughter and shout, glad of the freedom of a school let out, came happy boys like a flock of a sheep. So look at now. In the third stanza, in the first three lines, you will find the, look at now. The street was crowded, so many people were there, but no one paid attention towards that particular lady. At the same time, it was a time of the school. The student, those who were coming out of the school, they came in the group, Just the poet has given the description, the flock of a sheep. It means what? All the students were coming out of the school gate. They were coming out. And what was there? Hailing the snow piled white and deep. So what the students were doing there? They were hailing. Hailing means what happened? They were welcoming the winter season. Okay, as the snow was piled on the street. Understand? Past the woman, so old and gray. So look at now, as so many people were on the street, no one paid attention to that old lady. But look at now, see, at the same time the students came on the street, they were also passing from that old lady, but no one paid attention to that lady, even from the student. Okay, among the student. Okay, now next is there the line that is hasten the children on their way. So hasten means what? They were in a hurry. Everybody wants to go their home. They want to reach their home safely, as it was a winter and there may be possibility of rainfall or snowfall, we can say, and therefore everybody was in a hurry. So look at now what happens in the next line. We will see now. In the next stanza, you will find none offered a helping hand to her, so weak and timid, afraid to steer. So look at now. That lady was old. She was not able to cross the road, as there was a heavy traffic. There was so much crowd was there on the street. And look at now. The people, no one tried to help her. Similarly, the same condition, that so many students were there, no one tried to help her there. So she was what was there. Here the poet is saying none offered a helping hand to her, helping hand to her, and lest the carriage wheel, lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should trample her down in the slippery street. So look at now. So the carriages were passing there. The carriages which were pulled by the horses, they were also passing there. But look at now. And due to snow, the road has become slippery in such a difficult condition. No one helped that lady was there. So look at now what happens in the next stanza. At last come out a merry troop. The gayest boy, gayest means the happy boy, came out, right? Who was just one troop was there. One group came out, right? One group of happy boys, happy students, they came out. And what was there? One of the student from that particular group, what is there? What he did? He paused beside her and whispered low, I shall help you cross if you wish to go. Definitely. So look at, so many thousands of people were passing, right? But no one tried to help that old woman. Similarly, one school was there on the same street, right? All the students from the school, they came out as they were rushing towards their homes, and they try, none of them try to help that lady who was standing by the side of the road, right? She was eagerly waiting for someone's help because she want to cross the road. Understand? But ultimately what happened? No one helped her. Okay, and therefore what happened? One troop came there. One troop means what happened? One small group of the student came out. Among that group, one boy was there who was eager to help her, and he offered his help by uttering these sentences, I shall help you cross if you wish to go, right? So this is the way is there, that whenever you find someone is in need, at that time, if you have a capacity, you must offer your help. This is most important. So out among so many students, only one boy came forward and tried to help that old lady. Let's see now what happens next. Her aged hands on his strong arm, her aged hands on his strong young man's arm, she placed, And so without hurt or harm, he guided the trembling feet among the proud that his own were young and strong. So look at now what happened now in the this last stanza of the poem. The poet gives us the description about after receiving the help from the young student, what kind of feeling created in the minds of that woman it is being expressed there. Look at now, her aged hand on his strong man's arm. So she placed her hands on the arms of the that student, right? And without, as she placed her hands on the arms of the such a strong young man, young student, she felt no heart, no harm there, understand? And he guided the trembling feet. Trembling feet means her feet were moving there, her feet were shaking there because due to old age, and therefore as she received the help from the young hand, therefore now even though she was afraid, even though she was trembling, she felt sa- safe, she felt she is secure. And in this way, what happened, the proud feeling was created due to the help offered by the young and strong student. Okay, then back again to his friend he went, and his young heart happy and well content. So look at now. So after taking that old lady to the other end of the road, that student became very happy, and he went back to his group, small group, from where he came to help that particular lady, right? And after looking at his face, everybody was everybody felt that he was very happy and content, because he was content and happy because he did or help one lady, was that old lady. So that is the description of the this particular poem. I hope you understood this simple but very interesting and moral based poem. Thank you.